Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. Now listen, the laser drill and the iridium and the Osmoridium and everything else that comes along with that is imminent. However, I want to do something very, very quickly first. I want to set up a wither skeleton farm in the nether because I foresee the need of a lot of wither skeletons for a lot of nether stars in the very, very near future. So I'm going to set that up for like power and item storage. I'm going to do it mostly in the same way that I'm doing in the Deep Dark right now. So with the ME system and, the power cell, all that stuff. Killer Joe, is there a quest for this? I have no idea what Killer Joe is. I guess it's only used for this. Attacks nearby creatures. Oh, interesting. But anyway. Yeah, I'm just making a mob crusher for that. It's just a better solution than the mob masher in my opinion. So I want to make one, and I wanted to show making it just because it is a sort of new type of item. So it works the exact same way as the mob slaughter factory. I just have to stick a range upgrade in it, and then we'll get our wither stars up, and then we should be able to get the more heart canisters as well, since that's, I think, the main thing there. But yeah, okay. Now I'll go get that set up. It's mostly going to be like the same thing as this, and then for power and storage, the same thing in Deep Dark. But okay, let's get this laser drill. Okay, let's get this damn laser drill settled once and for all. I realized I forgot to, I didn't take the capacitor banks out for the quest, so I'm going to have to make some more of those at some point, which is fine. But okay, laser drill. So I need 4 laser drills and 1 laser base, right? So laser drill. I need 4 of these. Now, these aren't too bad to make. I don't think I have any machine cases right now, but they're not too bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I made like a stack of steaming Restonia, and you need 1 laser base. Okay, this takes a block, so it's a fair amount. It's a decent amount, but we're all good on everything else. So there we go. There, that's the laser drill quest done. And so it says you can place it anywhere. It does not have to see bedrock, which I 100% thought it did, but apparently that was either never the case or they changed it for the mod pack, not sure which. The drill's 1 block away on each side of the laser base with the back towards the laser base, and then lenses can be used to increase or decrease your chances. So I'm going to go ahead and make a white laser lens because this is what you need to increase the iridium chance. Now this is going to be the main thing I want the whole laser for. And in terms of where to put it, if it doesn't need to see bedrock, I imagine it can just kind of go anywhere. Let's just see about right here. So this is kind of a 4-sided deal. And then these have to go with their backs to it. Probably means front. Yeah, if this is the left, front, no laser base. Maybe the quest book was wrong then. No, that's also saying no laser base. Maybe it just means it's not powered. I don't know. I'll put them down this way. And if I have to change it later, I can. So, yep, front, good, good, and good. So laser base. So let's get this powered, right? Because I don't know why it would be saying no laser base, but oh, maybe the drills are the parts that have to be powered. Wait, am I doing this completely stupidly? Laser base anywhere. 1 block away. Oh, 1 block away. Okay, I'm doing it. I am doing it stupidly. Okay. So we probably want that like here's good, and then here, and you want to go here and here, and then laser base. There we go. Now they still do say no laser base, but oh no, it is the back, and I did just put him down the wrong way. Okay, last time. There we go. This is more like it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I guess these have to be powered. Now that one says no laser base. Why did it go down sideways? This one did too. What the hell? Okay. Not going to worry too much about it, but there we go. That's going to be it. We'll just put these all around. Now, maybe these 4 do need to see bedrock. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Laser drill, we're going. Laser base, work 12%. Now, is this something... Decrease drill depth? Does this actually mine out stuff? I don't think so. But let's go ahead and throw the laser lens. I wonder, does the laser lens go in the drill or the base? Probably the drill, right? Probably the base, right? Yeah, okay, I guess so. So yes, lens items, output items. So the lenses, I don't know if they have durability. I didn't think they did. But let's see what it gets. We got a diamond ore, so which is cool. If you go ahead and look at the JEI for iridium ore, it says weight 1 on all Y levels with a white laser lens. And this is in any biome, right? If you take it to the end, it has a weight of 8 and a thinner Y value. So maybe if we're like really needing a lot of iridium, we could change that to move all this over to the end and set up a little mining situation there. For now, I'll just leave it and we'll see. But drill depth should be fine. I don't see it making any difference where the drill depth is, but it is really slow. I guess speed upgrades could go in there. Maybe I will make some of those and see what happens. So the upgrades for these machines are in the Tesla Core Lib mod. So you get energy upgrades and speed upgrades. Definitely wouldn't mind getting either of these. So let's just get a few for now. So I do need some paper, funnily enough. I can make that from, I don't have any sugarcane, but wild root should be fine. So let's just try getting the base speed upgrade and energy upgrade in each machine, right? So you just get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and we could get 1, 2, oh, 3, 4 of those. Now the higher tier upgrades, diamond gear, those are definitely doable. I just need to get some diamond gear. No, I have some diamond gears. I might as well just make these right away. No reason to wait. So let's just go for it. And I'm going to need, oh, 1 more diamond gear. Okay. I'll just make a bunch of them. But while I wait for that, oh, some upgrades for him. Cool. Really hope I didn't miss out on quests for the base ones, but so let's go ahead. And they don't go in. Okay, so great. So what are these for? What the hell? I'm kind of mad about this, I'm not going to lie. Well, I guess there's no way to speed this up. Let me know if I'm missing something here. But I don't think there's any way to speed this up. But anyway, we did get our first iridium ore here. And it's going to be a bit slow to really get a lot of it, I guess, but that's okay. But we got our first bit of it, which is awesome. So I assume the processing chain is very similar to other stuff. Where's the enrichment chamber? So it enriches into 2, pulverizes. I could do this now. That's probably worth doing, honestly, because I'm going to get so few of it. Induction smelter, pyro concentrator. This might even be worth it, to be honest. Because blazing pyrotheum is not too hard to come by. And I already have this set up over here, which is currently doing but well, no, because that would be the same thing, right? And then induction smelter, pyro concentrator. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to just make another magma crucible, get blazing pyrotheum in here, and set up that processing chain, and then we can get 4, we can quadruple the iridium ore. Okay, hold up, crisis averted here. You just need the base tier of the energy, or of the upgrade, before you can put in the tier 2, right? So that's fine. So what happens if I try to take out 1? It does stay in, but then 2 doesn't. Okay, I'll just leave them both in. So there you go with the energy upgrades, and then I'll make the speed upgrades as well. All right, I guess this is faster. I mean, it doesn't seem like super significant to me, but I'm sure it'll add up over time. So I just need to, oh, look, another iridium. Okay, so that's 16 ingots worth already, which is cool. I do have this set up over here. I need to reconfigure the channels a little bit because this is a little bit saturated. but yeah, and then you stop doing that right now. Actually, you just do iridium. And take those out, and then get those. And there we go with our first iridium ingots, which is insane. Yeah, and we get some lenses. I'll leave that for now. So with the iridium, what can we do? Well, the most important thing, in my opinion, is Osmoridium and the methodology processor, right? So the way that you make Osmoridium is just by smelting together osmium and iridium, and you do get 2 per, which is amazing, because it's not always that generous, right? But we can go ahead and just make some of that here. It's probably going to take a long time. Okay, I'm completely wrong. But yeah, this is great. So there's 8 Osmoridium, and this makes a methodology processor, right? Methodology. We have 6 of these presses, which is crazy. I definitely need a better setup for inscribers here, but for now, I can just reuse this one. And there we go, printed methodology circuit. This is so crazy. I can't believe this day is finally here. And we get a trophy for it and everything. The scientific blank. And we get 4 whole iridium ore, which feels like a lot right now. I'm sure it won't by tomorrow. Iridium ore. Wow. This is so cool. Now, the main thing that we can do here, right? The main thing, number one thing, is we can set up AE2 Autocrafting. We have this fully unlocked right now. So we can make the molecular assembler. We can make ME interfaces. Finally, automation. We can make... those are really the big 2. The patterns as well. Each one of these patterns takes a methodology processor, so we're going to need a lot of those. So I can probably just go ahead and automate those straight up. But yeah, so this is going to be something, rather than just having to say like, okay, take this item and we always want a stack of it and we have these huge buffers, we can just say like, okay, whenever we need this particular item, just craft it on demand. The empowerers are a really big thing here. That's going to be something that I think is going to be most useful, at least early on, for the AE2 Autocrafting, but really, like, everything is going to be. I think I really need to reconfigure these channels a little bit because I'm, like, way out of them. Like, this is completely full. It has 1 extra channel, and I'm going to need at least 2 here for the interface for the output here, and then import bus for the output. But there's the possibilities are endless, really. This is just completely insane. I think I can't believe we finally made it. Take the iridium out. Just make as much osmoridium as you want right now. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, what else are they used for? Like, oh, crafting cards. Okay, that's all to do with the automation. Spatial components. Now, this is an area of AE2 that I've never really understood, the spatial component stuff. So I may look into that, but I really have no idea what's up with it. Pattern terminal and interface terminal are going to be pretty big. Junk storage unit is interesting too. It stores non-stackable items and stacks them. So that's pretty cool. I don't really see much of a use for that. I don't have anything non-stackable that I want a big amount of, but I'll keep it in mind if I do in the future. Exchanging gadget is pretty useful. Don't really want it for anything right now. I can get the next tier of storage upgrades. I can store gas in AE2. I can do, well, just gas in AE2 in general. So that's pretty much it for this stuff. But then even like the crafting units, like that's in the crafting card. Like the interfaces I know are used in some recipes. Oh god, the interfaces from Integrated Dynamics, we've unlocked that now. And some of this stuff later on, but this is just really big. Pattern expansion card. Now, I actually don't know. I'm not familiar with this item, but I assume it just lets you put more patterns in an interface, which is crazy powerful. But yeah, wow, this is a big moment. How much we got now? Another 4? Yeah, we got to get this pulled into the ME system stat. But right now, I'm just still kind of taking it all in. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I have some housekeeping to do regarding the automation of these processors and the inscribers and stuff, but that's our big progress for today, is Iridium. In the grand scheme of things, like, I really don't know what to work towards right now. I guess there is the rainbow generator, which I'm really concerned about actually managing to automate. But I guess we'll find a way. Because you have to have like 32 different generators and you have to have them all running. Maybe, is it only these like 15? 15 is a pretty high number, but it's not as high as 32 like I thought. But basically you have to have all these generators running at the same time, and only then can the rainbow generator work. And you need the rainbow generator to make this rainbow block, which is used for some stuff later on. Now this is something here too. Abyssal Craft is open to us, and that's probably something I should get into alongside 13, because that's been open for a while. So I should probably get into that sooner rather than later as well. Mystical Agriculture coming up, Botania, but I won't get too ahead of myself here. Oh, I got a couple of those for free. But yes, okay, before I get too crazy, I also did want to make an empowered void crystal, or a few of them. So that's Invar gear, flint, charcoal, dark bimetal. So Invar gear, I do have some. Charcoal, I have very few of. Have some of those, and flint. Do I have any void crystals? I do. Okay, and I just want to make some of these solely to finish the quest, because I want to see what's up with the rest of those and open up the next bit. Because part of that is the orange heart canister, so you can get all the way up to 30 hearts, which will be cool. So there the void crystals go, and we're coming out there. So there's that quest done, right? It gives us a choice here, and I'll go ahead and take, well, I guess all of these are like completely useless. Lapis is probably the rarest thing, but that opens up a lot of stuff here. Drill, I don't think I care at all about, but it might be cool. Actually, you know what? It might be like significantly better than what I'm currently using, but I'm just not using it that much, you know? Like when I am using it, I find more often than not, it's like detrimentally fast because I'm like just breaking blocks I don't mean to. How's the lithium going? It's going pretty good. And then, so yeah, this over here, Woodland Mansion locator token. So I thought about, I saw this there before. So we got to find a Woodland Mansion, kill the evokers, and get the totems of Undying. And that's how we can get the heart canisters. Excuse me. So I think we need 30 in total of those for like late game, unless we need more for something else. But just for the heart amulet, we would need 30 in total. So I'll try and do that at some point. It shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, for now there's more pressing matters to do with the Osmoridium and the inscribers and stuff. So I will get to that and update you in just a second. Okay, so for now I've just been manually getting the iridium and putting it in the thing and then making it, into Osmoridium, and I made a few processors. So we are ready. That needs to be more automated, but I have some more big plans for the automation. But for now, we are ready to just set up the first little inklings of our AE2 automation, which is super exciting. So first thing, we're going to need a couple of these. Well, we're going to need a bunch of patterns, I think, is the very first thing that we're going to have to do. So blank pattern. Now, these are used as a crafting ingredient for a lot of the crafting stuff, and I am going to need a lot of them anyway. So, I'll just go ahead and make, well, I can make 31 with the glass that I had. So we'll just leave it at that. And then, so we need a few terminals, right? So this pattern terminal is how we're going to actually get the patterns to be what we want them to be, right? That's how we kind of create the patterns. And then the interface terminal is optional. We do need a couple of actual interfaces in order to craft that, and we'll need another interface to get the thing set up. There we go. Finally, automation. So let's just go ahead there and make the interface terminal. It's optional, but you do get to like control all your interfaces from one place, which is fine. Almost Google. I'm not sure what they're getting at there. The other thing that we're going to need is some crafting CPUs, right? So we're going to need a few of these crafting units. I don't think I have any of these. I'll just get a few. Should be good. So crafting units. So the way that I usually set these up is I'll have a block of 9, and it'll be one 64K storage with 8 crafting co-processing units around it. So these, all this stuff at this point, because we did the passive automation, is pretty easy to set up. Now I do need some more diamond processors here, which I'm going to have to redo all this, which is fine. Okay, there we go. We can wait for those to go in the system. Do the storage, crafting storage. So no, it looks like they don't need that. So yeah, so these build up from each other, which is kind of annoying because you need like one extra of each like storage component, right? So I need one extra this. So there's my 1K crafting storage. Now, are there quests for this stuff? No. No, I don't think so. That's just like the fluid stuff. Okay. So there's that, and then the 1K crafts into the 4K. The 4K crafts into the 16K, and the 16K, of course, crafts into the 64K. So there we go with that. Now, I have dug out a little back room here because we need a bunch of stuff plugged into the controller here. So this is how I usually do the crafting components, right? I'll have 8 co-processing units around the 64K, right? And then I will just have this, I guess going up is probably better because I don't want it getting in my way, kind of. Makes sense. We can have that going in there. Actually, I'll do it that way. There we go. Okay. So now that that's hooked up to there, then we can have... Oh, I took that tank down. How did I manage that? Probably just with the rune smasher. But there we go. So there, pink slime is still going to go. Okay. So that's cool. And now, by now, I should be able to make 3 more of these, right? I can just go ahead and throw those down before I forget. So the co-processing units are meant to, like, the more of those you have, the more you can do at a time, right? Like, you can do operations in parallel. So they're pretty good to have. I could probably get rid of this bottom one because this probably acts as like 1 unit, but we'll see. So the only other thing we need to do is get the interface hooked up. So let me grab some conduits. Well, first, okay, let's get a pattern. So there's 2 different kinds of patterns, right? So it's you can have a crafting pattern or a processing pattern. So crafting pattern uses the molecular assemblers, which we don't quite have set up yet. And then the processing pattern basically just says, okay, output these items on an interface and then wait for them to come back in the system, right? So that's what we're going to want right now, because what I'm going to set up right away is the empower, right? So let's just say, first of all, we want to get set up the empowered Restonia, right? So empowered Restonia is redstone alloy, signalum gear, infernal bulb, bricks, and Restonia, and you get empowered Restonia out. So you plug that in here, take that pattern there, encode it, and now here is our pattern for that. And they all look like this in your inventory, but you can hold shift and see what they are, which is nice. So the next thing we need to do is get an interface. Now there's 1 channel left on this line here, so I'm going to use it. And I'll put that there. Now I'm pretty sure that interfaces push out to adjacent inventories, but they don't pull in, right? So I'll tell you how we're going to set that up in a second. But first of all, let's get this online. I'll just have that coming down there, actually. Okay, so throw the pattern in there. The config, if you put items in here, it'll like automatically just pull them from the system always. So that's useful for the metallurgic infusers from Mechanism, for example. You can just always have the, compressed stuff the infusers. But for this, we don't need that. So now that we have this, if we head back to our system here and we say Restonia, now it's here and it's able to craft, right? So if I want to craft one of these, I'm missing a signalum gear, so let me just go make a few of those. Okay, and now it says everything is available. So because this is the only thing we know how to craft, this just means that all these are in the system. However, if we teach the system how to craft signalum gears, then it could do that, and it would just need the signalum ingots. Like it cascades down, right? So it's really nice in that way. But right now, it's just this one, and it's using these 5. So if we go ahead and hit start, head back over to our interface, and we're not going to get there in time, but you can see it crafting there. And so all that the interface did was push it out to this chest, and then the work that we did in, automating all this with the conduits, that is what's going to automate it. Now it's going to put out in this chest, and the way that ME interfaces actually work is that you can just pipe items into them, and they just kind of work as, not quite import buses because they don't suck, right? They don't suck items out of inventories. However, you can pipe into them and it'll go into the system. So this is where our Restonia crystal is now, right? So that auto-crafted, but the system doesn't know about it because it's still just waiting in that chest. So if we go ahead and look at our crafting CPU here, it still says it's crafting, right? So all that we have to do is make sure to pipe the outputs back in. And like this is usually simpler because with most machines, they can just auto-eject out. But for this one, we are just going to need to do this with a conduit and then put you on insert and then put you on extract, and then that will pipe those in. And now that stuff should be in the system. And if we go ahead and look at the crafting CPU, it's not there anymore and it's done. So that is officially our first little bit of auto crafting done. And now there's a lot of stuff, like I'm envisioning some things like, just walls of alloy smelters and, enrichment chambers, smelters, just to have like literally everything, and then that's very easily expandable. Like this is fine. This works for what it is, but it's a bit of a rat's nest, right? I would like to kind of not change because I don't think I'm going to take out anything here. I'll probably I might actually just void out a lot more of this back here and just have a bigger area for that and do some of that. But I'll have a think about that. For the rest of this one, I think I have time just to quickly finish up the immersive engineering quest line, which is not insanely exciting, but it's at least something that we can do. So did I not have... I do have another one. Not sure why it didn't go in there. So slime boots and slime sling, that's something that we're never going to use because we have the jetpack, but let me just turn off hover. It is pretty nice, and actually that may actually be faster than the jetpack for like a second, and then the slime boots make you never take fall damage, so it's definitely nice, but we kind of waited too long, and now like I'm not a huge fan of using this to like get around just for general purposes, but like it's nice to have a little bit of a fast method to travel. But yeah, no, the jet plate is definitely just better, so that's fine. We also need some of this other stuff here. So funnily enough, all we need to get the quest for the automated more engineers workbench done is some treated wood slabs. Everything else we just completed the quest for just like in passing, like it was just a bunch of crafting components. So I'm not going to go ahead and make this right now, but I think I'll need it pretty soon, depending on what we actually need. And then there's just a few other things here that definitely never going to use, but I'm a completionist, so what can you do? Current transformer, right? Like we're completely moved past IE power, so that's fine. Chemical thrower, I mean, this is a cool little thing anyway. I might just like fuck with this a little bit just for the sake of it, because I really have no idea what it is. I know you can put like fluids into it and like throw them out. You can turn it into a flamethrower somehow. So I might see about that. And So there's a drill head, the mining drill. Possibly something to use? I don't know. Railgun, I think I need a couple of these. Yep, there we go. And then another wooden grip. I need to make some HV capacitors, which are still annoying at this point. While I'm waiting for some copper wiring to smelt up, let's just go ahead and try this out. So you can fill this up with some biodiesel. Shift right click to put it in flamethrower mode. Yeah. That's very cool. Very, very cool. I wonder if like other kinds of fuels would be better for it. This fox and this parrot are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Extremely cool that it pushes you around. Like I'm perfectly still. Now I'm getting pushed by it. That is such a nice touch. Like on the ground, it probably doesn't do that, right? Because you have friction with the ground, but when you're in the air, it does. That is really cool, actually. I wonder, like, how they do that. Is there just, like, a force and then there's friction? Or, like, does it specifically say, like, if you're flying, push you back? I don't know. I get some cooked pork chops. This definitely seems like it could be useful. So, I'll keep it in the backpack for sure. If I turn off the flamethrower, it just throws diesel out. Okay, it's just a pilot light or something that gets turned on and off. All right, well, I will refill it and put it away for now. And put it away for now. Put it away for now. Why doesn't it want to go in there? Can it not go in the backpack? Wait. Does it have too much NBT or something like that? Because I think a lot of this stuff... No, NBT stuff is in there. Okay, well, that can't go in the backpack, unfortunately. Unless... If there is a way to put that in the backpack, please let me know, because I would love to have it in there. But for now, I'll just put it in the ME storage, I guess. And here's our railgun, which is pretty cool. You can fire steel rods with it, I think. So let's just go ahead and charge that up. Should be able to do in the energy cube here. No, I guess not. Maybe I do need that. Oh, wait. That did work. Okay. It just didn't go in the slot. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. So that did fire it, but I didn't see it. So I guess it was just really fast. Let's find a mob to try this out on. That's so cool. To go with the drill head, we also need a mining drill, which I don't know. May well end up being useful. Let's try it out a little bit. So empty, no drill head. How am I gonna do that? Combine it with a steel drill head and the engineer's workbench. Now don't tell me that's a separate blueprint. That would be really, really annoying. No, I guess not. You fill it with fuel. Maybe another time. I don't really feel like fucking with all that right now. But I think the only other thing we need then is the revolver, which is, of course, very cool. So we can make that revolver hammer, revolver drum, 2 wooden grips, oh, and a barrel, right? So there's the revolver, and I don't know if you need like gunpowder or something for that. I don't think you do. But then I think the quest just wants me to go ahead and make 8 cartridges, which are empty casing gunpowder. Oh, that's gunpowder. Yeah, right. Makes sense. Gunpowder stored in the bullet. that is definitely how that works. Projectiles, blueprints. Which one is that? Living arrow, sure. Surprised I have any of these in the system actually, but okay. So make some of those. I need 5, I need 8, so there we go. Gunpowder and was that osmium nugget? Where's that? No, lead nugget. I don't have lead in the I don't have lead in a drawer is what I'm realizing, which is strange. I need to put that there. But anyway. There's 10 bullets. Tick, tick, tick. Shift right click to fill with ammo. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Nice. All right. Yeah, like, it's a shame that, like, a lot of this stuff is just kind of more trouble than it's worth, I think, in my opinion, because, like, it's pretty cool, right? It's, like, objectively pretty cool. Like, maybe I'll just keep it around for, like, bosses and stuff, because I don't really know how much damage it does, but, I mean, it one-shots weak stuff, at least, so that's probably pretty cool. But the cool thing is, with that, we get all of this stuff done now. Never going to use any of this stuff, so it's fine. I'll take that. Scope is cool, I guess. Maybe I can, if I do use the revolver, maybe I can go ahead and make a scope. But, yeah, and there's that other blueprint that we didn't have. Cool. So, green check mark. We love the green check mark. And immersive engineering quest. Done. And there's the whole top row, which is pretty huge. Mechanism, like I keep saying, is going to be a while. Exploration 3, all I have to do is kill the Ender Dragon again, or spawn the Ender Dragon again to get Dragon's Breath, which we will need anyway soon. So this is definitely going to be done within the next couple of episodes here. But yeah, we're making pretty good progress in general in the mod pack, I would say, especially with the AE2 automation. So yeah, I'm going to ramp up a lot more of that. I know next time I think we're going to fuck with integrated dynamics a bit to automate Fluix and the atomic reconstructor. I think we're going to need integrated dynamics for that, or at least it's going to make it a lot easier. But for now, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.